Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm here with BringItDon. The Regent wanted to speak to us, so we're currently speaking with the Regent. Donald, I'm proud to serve you. No one would have believed that the Stolen Lands could have turned from a criminal hotbed into a secure, legitimate country in such a short time. But you did it. Our youth dream of becoming craftsmen, farmers, and guards when they grew up, not forest bandits. People that once cowered in fear of bandits now boldly report every crime. It's no longer so easy for a bandit to hide among our honest citizens. People are grateful to you for the change. A guild of river shipbuilders arrived at the palace today. They're highly respected in the river kingdoms. They'd like to thank you with a gift for ridding the rivers of the pirates who sank the ships they built. How shall we put them to use? Develop trade. Every merchant across our lands receive a warm welcome. Let them remember the less fortunate neighbors. Let every poor man or vagabond find their place on a ship that sailed towards opportunity. That will please me. Let them hold a celebration in my honor. That will please me. No, let's put the poor and vagabonds to work. This is wise. It is best to reduce the number of desperate people in our kingdom. I'll pass on your suggestion. So the top one probably got me 15 economy. The bottom one 15. I don't know. All right, so we have a couple of advisors to rank up. So we're going to take care of that. And we're going to fiddle with the kingdom management until something more exciting comes along. Because I don't believe I have any other quests to take care of right now. Alright, so who needs it the most? I have 3 rank ups I can potentially do. High Priest, Grand Diplomat, and Regent. So Regent is at 8. I forgot what I was looking at. Divine is at 5. Yeah, I should probably focus on the lower ones, right? Have any events that I need to take care of? Nope. Alright, let's start with the High Priest. Oh, good job, Lindsay. Bad job, Jubilost. Clash of the Fanatics. Well, I was going to put you on there. If he rolls a 20, he can succeed. I'm not even going to bother. Let's rank up the... Yeah, screw it. Let's do the Counselor. Two new events. Streams of Power. Yeah, good luck, bud. Event of the month. Hey, rank 10. Oh wait, was it it? I was looking at the wrong one for her. She is community, not loyalty. That's the counselor. Plus 6, awesome. Black Mass. The males of the Hag Matriarch of the Stroud Sisters Coven has announced that their next gathering will take place in our very own woods. Alright. Good job. Yeah, I figured he's gonna fail that. Okay, Diplomat wants to talk. Alright, let's talk to the Grand Diplomat. See what she wants. Donald, I have some bad news. Looks like we did well to keep our distance from Razmir. Our warriors arrested a smuggler crossing the border. He was carrying a large quantity of Razmir's tears, a magical drug that can break any man's will and turn him into a shivering addict. He also carried letters threatening our merchants. Razmir's plan was to cripple trade by manipulating our merchants after getting them addicted to the tears. Now that his agent is in our hands, Razmirin is offering an apology, and a substantial compensation in gold if we set aside thoughts of revenge. I agree that we should extend some courtesy and spare the lives of Rasmir's subjects. But gold is not good enough. We should request a treasure from Rasmir's private magic arsenal, which is rumored to be stocked with many curious items. Yeah, let's do that. Get a magic artifact. Perfect. I can't wait to see this new wonder from Rasmirin. It will have to be something amazing. After such a diplomatic incident, we won't accept some minor trinket. You allow me to study the gift, won't you? It'd be great if it was a unique Earthbreaker. A sling staff. Oh, you know me so well. Cloth? Yeah, why don't you set to work on that special thing you were making for me? I remember that being an option previously. Alright. Upgrade the Grand Diplomat one more time. Hot dog. Good job. Man's best friend. So can't do anything with that. So I don't have anything else to do. I could upgrade some regions, right? Do I have anybody available to even upgrade regions? Yeah, she's not busy. Alright, yeah. Let me exit out and get rid of that darn skill bar at the bottom. Or companion bar. Erline, Scroll of Holy Sword. That's not the first time, You bring me some rods. Alright, hopefully my companion bar goes away. Because that's distracting when I'm in the Kingdom Management menu. Didn't realize how distracting it actually was until it popped up. Alright, so regions, training grounds. A little pricey, but we're making plenty of money. +4 to Divine, or -6 to Divine. How did I? Ooh. A mock battle. Chief of Ferocious Kelid clan drunkenly swore at a feast he would go to war and crush these lands. While on the march, he finally sobered up and realized what a blunder the whole idea was, but he cannot maintain his honor and respect if he doesn't return victorious. Claim the Tours of Lebanese. Oh yeah, we should do that. We own the whole eastern side. And the only place we don't own is the Thousand Voices. Good job. Whole bunch of events. Alright. Regions. Mountain Resort. Well, hold on. Let's look at the events first and we'll worry about everything else. Tragedy at the Mine. Only 17 checks, so I'll probably just put Lindsay on it if there's nothing more pressing. Law of the Pike. Warder needs advice. Companions await in the castle. Magister seeks an audience. Alright, well, let's do this. Oh, goofed up there. Alright, let's talk to our companions. I wonder if the Cursed Hilltop is ready for us to go to now. So I haven't checked the time. I know I pulled it up on screen, I didn't look at it. was looking at all the quests that I had available. Wow, everybody's there. Your comrades and advisors are gathered around the throne in breathless silence. Lindsay's the first to dare speak. I guess it's about time my book reached its culmination, or its finale. Messengers have arrived from, well, all over the kingdom, really. The bloom has started everywhere. Monsters have appeared in every forest, behind every corner, and every nook and cranny. What we went through before was like a bed of roses compared to this. If we don't do something, the kingdom will simply collapse. We learned a lot about Nerissa while traveling through her dreams. I think she's almost done gathering grains of dust in her darn cup. Patox has fallen, and your kingdom is the last thing standing in the way of her apology. She's done waiting. We need to do something, and fast. I think we need to head out on our most heroic campaign yet. We talked it over, and it seems like our best chance to reach Nerissa is through the Thousand Voices on the western border of Patox. It's been completely overtaken by the bloom, and it seems to be the place where the First World is currently the closest to ours. Lindsay again with her big bag of words, and as helpful as ever. I know what to do. Go kick that green witch's butt. Bam. She's gone. And we're heroes. It is a time of great woe, but of great hope as well. The path to the First World is open. This is your chance to reach my fallen sister and settle your dispute over the stolen lands once and for all. Shovel at the gates of peaceful villages. They hear the cries of children, prayers for help, as though they were right here. The end time the end time's near. My heart rejoices. Thank you, Harem. It's all in our hands now. The threat may be great, but you've been fighting Nerissa for a long time now, Donald. You have the best chance of stopping her once and for all. Nerissa, huh? I've been itching to tear the petals off that flower for quite a while. But what do we know of the Thousand Voices and what awaits us there? I've helped Nerissa move between planes and portals long enough to assume there must be a door in the Thousand Voices that leads to her own Demesne. Demesne? I've seen it before, I know what it is, but I don't know how to say it. In the First World. Many beasts serve Nerissa, and you'd be hard-pressed to find more dangerous ones. She has even created some semblance of one of the Tane, the eldest chained beast. Ooh. You must prepare to meet all these monsters along your way, either in the Thousand Voices or in the First World. Should we make it there? One thing is clear, it won't be easy. Not for us, or for the kingdom. I hope something's left to celebrate our heroic return to. Lindsay hides a sniffle by pretending to rub her nose. Will you travel with us, Avendra? The narrator closed her eyes and sighed softly. Yes, of course. My duty now is to fight the evil that has enslaved Nerissa, but I'll not be traveling in a typical way with you. You are aware that creatures of the First World return to life in their homeland if they die somewhere the bloom is especially strong, yes? I'll find such a place and end my life there, thus returning to the First World. I'll meet you there. This way I'll be able to bypass the portal guards, learn more of Nerissa's plans, make preparations. Death is not a pleasant prospect, and it will take much of my strength, but it could give us a significant advantage. Take care, and wish me luck. Nerissa has tormented my kingdom and all the stolen lands for too long. It's our turn now. A ruler's duty is to end their kingdom's afflictions, and our duty is to follow you, Donald. Yes, that green creep's hunted us for too long. Time to trade places. I always thought... I forgot she was a companion. Hey, welcome aboard, Kaliki. I always thought that evil was ugly and cold. And yet, right in front of me, the incredible beauty of the First World is bringing chaos and death to our peaceful lands. But we'll stand in the way and hold it back, whatever it takes. Seems like we have a promising expedition to the depths of the First World ahead of us. If in the course of our research we render a dozen monsters and one particular annoying nymph to compost, all the better. The time has come to end the 1,000-year reign of evil over the stolen lands, and I, as much as anyone, wish to help, and hopefully repay my debts in the process. We'll be fine. We'll return and throw a huge feast, and we'll celebrate for a whole month, and then another month. And then on the next month, we'll just do nothing but rest. I'll finish my book, and they'll read it all across Galarian, and Lindsay gestures vaguely. I don't know what then, but it'll be even better. An amazingly impudent fellow, Donald. I've been approached by a wizard from Nex, who has learned to create golems from piles of literal junk. Splinters of wood, rusty nails, broken furniture. He asks your permission to set up shop in the capital and start selling these junk golems. In return, he promises to provide us with a few of his finer creations. Now you may find this surprising, but I am convinced that we must reject his proposal. Do you know how golems are created? A mage must ensnare a living spirit from one of the elemental planes. Most typically an earth elemental, and bind it to the construct. This means that golems are no better than slaves. After all, elemental spirits are living, sentient beings. The mage even brags that his golems never go out of control, as if total domination of a spirit makes the whole thing any less cruel. Yeah, we shall not employ his services. Perfect. It'll be my pleasure to get rid of this crook. Keston looks grim. I received new reports about these bullets, Your Highness. We managed to get rid of them, but this only led to an increase in attacks from other dangerous beasts, and even bandits. It seems that the bullets had been keeping them at bay. There's other news as well. Due to the capital's rapid growth and the inflow of people from the provinces, the outskirts of our capital have become a real slum. Streams of sewage crisscross the streets, hordes of rats and disease abound. What's worse, robbers, pickpockets, fences, and the other dregs of society have found a home there. I suggest we double the guard in the slums and place restrictions on who can come and go, and when. It's much cheaper than trying to clean them up, and more effective than simply tearing them down. Yeah, I agree with the focus on causes, not consequences. The slums must be removed. Yeah, I'll follow his suggestion just because I don't know if I've rejected anything before, and I don't want him to leave. But yeah, normally I would command renovating the slums. Let's do that now. Lost 200 BP, that's fine. As you wish, Your Highness. I must inform you, however, that this decision will prove costly. 200 BP, I'm fine with that. Screw it. I couldn't not do that. You have to nip the problem in the bud. You can't just let it. A light shield. You can't let it fester.
It was time to meet the real mistress of the Stolen Lands. The one who'd been pulling the strings to create and destroy kingdoms for ages now.
Look at that satyr. He looks cool. Or is that... Oh no, he's probably the Wild Hunt, isn't he? Stupid thing. Alright, so I'm gonna hard save here. Because I have a couple people I can upgrade. And I would like to upgrade them, but I don't want my kingdom to be destroyed in the time that it takes to upgrade. Alright, let's do it. Wow, 13 things popped up. Alright. Oh, because we went into the first. Well, he failed Black Mass. It was a hard event. Holy crap. Well, hold on, who else can be leveled up? I think she's the other rank up, right? Yeah. Alright, let's put Harem on this one. Dang. Fight it back, everybody. Hold the line. Oh wait, hold on. Crap, no, she needs to be taken off of that. Alright, let's rank her up. Oh, it's actually not too bad. It's kind of bad, but it's not the worst that I've seen. Oh my goodness, okay, maybe it is that bad. Last Pulse Cavalry. I'm glad that's popping up right now. Redemption. No, let's focus on that. Thought there was another one that he's still not done with the mock battle. He's not going to succeed in that, but it's better than just ignoring it, right? Yeah, do the mineral spring. Sure. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm going to stop by the merchants. I'm going to get some rations before we head there. Because if it's a dungeon, I need rations. I need them desperately. hey Dragon, did you finally bring me your masterpiece? Because that would be great. Hey, you brought me a tower shield. Thank you. Unbreakable Bastion. Or Bastion. Yeah, I think it's good. +4 resistance bonus on all saving throws and +4 deflection bonus to AC. That's pretty good. Chainbreaker's Chainmail. +3 chain shirt grants wear +5 competence bonus on all trickery skill checks and +3 resistance bonus on reflex saving throws. And cast freedom of movement. This is the sling staff that I wanted so badly. +3 frost halfling sling grant. Staff grants its wielder +2 morale bonus on to damage and an ability to cast Stone Call spell. +5 light wooden shield grants its wielder immunity to being paralyzed and the ability to cast Shout greater spell 3 times per day. Oh, this is the cloth that he brought me. Shield grants its wearer electricity resistance 10, cold resistance 10, a +2 deflection bonus to AC, and the ability to cast a large person spell once per day. Not bad, but doesn't really have a place in my my arsenal. How long have I been recording? Oh yeah, we got all sorts of time to get this started. Hot dog. Stop by the merchant one last time and then head off to put an end to the nymph Nerissa.
Forwards.
All right. I'm gonna sell this ring since I can't use it anyway. I know he has the rations, at least I believe that he does. Let's see, I need at least... yeah, let's do 24. That already makes me medium, which I'm not too happy about. Puts me at medium. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'll exit the capital, make sure that I have all the spells that I want to bring with me. Even though I do have rations, so maybe we'll be okay. Actually, let's take a moment to level up the rest of my companions. Just in case they end up being used in the final assault. It'd be nice to have someone else that has that spell. And yeah, summon monster. Tireless rage. Because fatigued at the end of her rage. Okay. Point blank shot. I can get that on her. Great cleave. Does she have cleaving finish? Yeah. Sure. Transformation, sure. Or true seeing. Does he have dodge available, or does he already have dodge? Probably already has dodge. No, he doesn't have the dexterity for it. Here, combat reflexes, why not? Why not? Oh wait, no, combat reflexes I think is the team skill, whatever. He'll be fine, I don't use him anyway. And she didn't have a third companion quest, did she? Did I miss it? Oh, I hope not. Entangling infusion sounds good. Sure, hammer the gap. Why not? Alright, let's get out of here. Wait, does he have another level? No, it's just bugged out, I guess. I'm actually pretty excited. I'm excited to make the final assault. I'll put an end to Nerissa's schemes and plots. Teleport. So I want me to go to 1,000 Voices. I mean, if I had to guess, it'd be the Castle of Naya, since there's main plot stuff there taking place, like her two right hands, whatever, were right there. Yeah, hold on, actually, one more thing before I go. I need to build a town in the Tours of Lebanese. Before I forget. You know what? Yeah, I'll put it like right here. The Peak. Oh, that's not a bad name. Does it change based on where you put it? No. I'll build that, and I'll build a couple of things in there real quick. Like the typical stuff. Wall and a bulletin board. And a teleportation circle. Alright. Alright, feeling good. I think I took care of everything that I wanted to take care of before we start the final countdown. I guess technically we're already in the final countdown because the all this assaults from the first world are taking place. We're no longer in my lands. I don't get all this free bonuses.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay, we'll rest before we go in, and what I'll do is I'll make chocolate ice cream for these skill checks. Nothing like eating a bunch of chocolate ice cream before your big battle. I'm sure that it's gonna feel real good on your stomach. I think I know where the portal's at. If y'all remember, there was that dead end that led into like a doorway. If the portal's not there, they're just wasting potential. Also, if it's not here, then I don't know where it'd be, because this is the only place that we've dealt with like Nerissa's minions and stuff. All the other places around the Thousand Voices were just random encounters. Well, I guess the place where we killed that one Nereid could be a place for a portal. Let's quick save. So I want to make sure there's no enemies in this area. I'm assuming that there won't be, since we already cleared it out. But I don't want to take any chances.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, darn it, we're medium encumbrance because of the rations.
I will guide us.
I don't trust this place. Let's take it nice and slow. Let's see, can we see? Yeah. As that doorway is just a dead end. That's the perfect place for a portal to be. That was my first thought when I saw it the first time. I'm like, oh, there's no portal here, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Our path leads on.
Alright guys, everybody feeling good? Y'all ready for this? So if not, we'll turn around and go home. Valerie, you okay? Harem doesn't care.
Without a doubt.
Horned Hunter. Am I gonna have to fight this guy? I should have saved before coming over here. The darkness visible behind the slits of the creature's helm is pitch black, but you still feel its gaze upon you, unwavering, probing. Ah, the little king from the sandcastle. How fares your kingdom? Is there anything left for me? The creature tilts its head and breathes loudly, as though sniffing. Curious, you carry with you what my lady servants have spent ages searching the stolen lands for. I have to report that. Or better yet, I could simply wait a bit and take the briar from your corpse. Do you have a preference? Who are you? You may call me the Horned Hunter. At any ruler's court, there is a place for the likes of me. You do love hunting, don't you? But I suppose here in the mortal world, you hunt elk or bears as game. I hound more impressive beasts for my lady. Ancient monsters, aliens from the outer realms, and self-proclaimed kings who would think to challenge us. Oh, okay. Get a little sassy. And what do you know about Briar? I know it is no toy for mortals. I know my mistress will be happy should I bring Briar to her. My mistress is difficult to please, so I value every chance. Who is your lady? What, you came all this way without knowing whom you would be facing? The self-confidence of mortals always amazes me. It's as though you think you, not I, shall revive in the first world and should... It's as though you think you, not I, shall revive in the first world should trouble arise. I serve my lady Nerissa, the lady of the thousand breaths, and you are on the threshold of her Demez. Well, I need to go to that portal, but I have no desire to kill you. Perhaps we can come to an arrangement. No, you shouldn't have stood in my way. Attack. What makes you think it is I who stands in your way? I'm the Horned Hunter, not the guard. If you're so interested in a fight, try defeating that. You hear it before you see it. A hoarse, wavering rumble can be heard from all around you. The sound itself moves as though it's alive, washing over you and rolling back, boring into your ears and echoing into the depths of your consciousness, and then... I don't have buffs. My buffs aren't up.
To victory!
Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, everybody focus on this one.
We shall overcome.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with mostly what we got going on here. Try to change the light this one so he can't get to us. Zero damage. Well, I get. Oh, never mind. It's the
See what you're in.
repeated attack rolls. Is he chained? Or did he will save? I didn't see. Oh, holy crap. Okay. This isn't too bad. Not doing a lot of damage, but it's not too bad. Look at his attacks. He looks so stupid. It's like he's jabbing. Say a boxer. Why can't I select her? What's going on? Oh, she's confused. Well, hang in there, bud. Without buffs, these guys are extremely difficult to hit.
What's the holdup?
Jeez Louise. Alright. I'll take your Wabbajack or Jabberwock hides. Alright, I am going to use some potions. Try to save my spells for when we get in here. Alright, it's a quick save. Oh, they consider dragons. Alright, how long have I been recording now? Alright, we have a few minutes to get in here and get things started. Alright, the portal before us gleamed mysteriously. It didn't look at all like the one we saw in the womb of Lamashtu, but there was no doubt. This was the way to the first world. We barely made it out with our skin the previous time, and now without the help of a mysterious old gnome. What would await us this time? Would we ever see the light of our own world again? Would we ever return to our cozy homes and the happy smiles of our friends? Or would we find ourselves brought to ruins, reduced to bones? Without wasting any time on the dark thoughts such as these, the king quickly stepped into the portal. The king turned and looked back one last time, almost as if saying farewell to his domain, and then rushed forward without fear. We barely crossed the threshold before an invisible magic took our sense of direction from us. Up and down, forward and back. These lost meaning as the portal we stepped through became a hole we were falling into. Each of us reached for the one they most... Oh my goodness. Each of us reached for the one they most feared to lose, or the one they most wanted to hold on to. Except Harem. He just folded his hands over his chest, calmly plummeting along with an air of mindful detachment. But no matter how tightly we clung, the mysterious force tore us from each other, hiding us among clouds of magical fog that swirled around us as it carried us along, all the while leaving us utterly alone until light finally glimmered ahead. Alright. A fair amount of experience. I'm gonna do a hard save here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna call the episode here.
Forward.
Oh! Alright, well, we gotta watch whatever's about to happen. Welcome, my Robin. Greetings from the house at the edge of time and its mistress. Is that Lindsay? You're very beautiful. I know you like stories. I have thousands of them. The kind no one else in the whole world can tell you. Be my guest, little Robin. I won't hurt you. Well, maybe. Just for a little bit. I'd like to hear your own story. To learn firsthand and put it to paper. A book such as that would surely be the only one in the world. Is she charmed by Nerissa, or is she just trying to stay alive because, you know, she's Lindsay. She's not very survivable. Oh, is that Avendra? The narrator seems to be paler than usual, but her blue eyes glow with resolution. I was so afraid you might not get here, but you made it. Although getting here is just a small part of what must be done to survive and win. Nerissa knows that you are here. It was she who made you leave the portal last. She has taken your companions, and not only them, but everyone she thought was connected to you. Those she could reach. Nerissa has a peculiar sense of justice, if you can call it that. You've taken so many toys from her. Her Skylark, me, Armag, Irabetti, and now she's taken your toys. What is this place? It's called the House at the Edge of Time. It's Nerissa's place of power, her citadel in the First World. It is frozen in time and scattered throughout time. There are rooms of eternal tomorrow and rooms where something that happened long ago still lingers. If a random guest took a bite from an apple and left it here 1,000 years ago, it would remain unaltered to this day. I know it's difficult to understand for a mortal. Even among us, the children of the First World, only Sheikah, the eldest of time, can fully comprehend these mysteries. My head is spinning from all your Fey dealings. Can you explain again what's going on and what it all means? Of course. Ages ago, the eldest named the Lantern King cursed Nerissa and her closest nymph friends. Okay, so if you don't understand the story up to this point, you can get a rundown. He stripped them of their immortality and turned their souls to evil. Only I managed to avoid the curse, against all odds. Part of Nerissa's soul, the part that was filled her with good and light. Yeah, you don't need was right there. Was taken out and turned into an artifact called Briar. The eldest hid it in the Stolen Lands. Nerissa's servants tried to find it, but to no avail. Only the gnome Tartuccio managed to do it, but you must know more about that than I do. The curse required that Nerissa destroy 1,000 kingdoms. Each time a kingdom was ruined, a grain of dust fell into a magic cup called the Apology. Now there are 999 of them. The number of kingdoms fallen to ruin in the Stolen Lands. Your kingdom must be the thousandth. If it falls, Nerissa will be able to go to the eldest and ask for forgiveness for her transgression. Please do not let this happen. The eldest are cruel gods in my world, and they must not triumph. I saw Lindsay talking to Nerissa here in the yard. What was it? A vision or an illusion? A memory. The house showed you what happened here in the recent past. Once I visited Nerissa's domain, in a dream. As soon as I got here, a great radiance appeared. I see that you have changed. It's strange, but I feel the ghost of something very familiar, of the former Nerissa. Nymphs can bestow special powers on those who they care about, but Nerissa seemed to have lost this ability together with the love that was torn from her heart. And yet, how did you do it? It's her gift, and it ties you to the First World. It's a thin thread, and a feeble one, but it must allow you to be reborn here as we are. Oh cool, so I can die as much as I want. How do I get inside? There is a well here. Magical, just like everything here. It will allow you to get inside the house. Get used to it. Here in the First World, things can have very unexpected uses. Be careful. Nerissa will know your every step inside, and she'll do her best not to let you leave. Your kingdom is the last grain of dust for the Apology. There's no way back for her. Or for you. Where's Nerissa? Everywhere and nowhere. This is her domain. Here she may hide in any shadow, and turn any shadow into a weapon. Nerissa does not prefer open confrontation. She will try to defeat you through her servants, and she won't appear until the end. I suppose, though, that there is one place that is especially important to her. It's a room in the heart of the house, on the second floor. The shrine where her cup, the apology, is kept. If you reach this place, Nerissa will appear. She will have no choice. Alright, well, I gotta go. Before you continue, remember two things. First, the house is full of phantoms, living memories of what has happened. You can see them, but you cannot change the past. Second, the house lives not only in multiple times, but in two states. I call them reality and irreality, although each is real in its way, dangerous in its way, and each has its own secrets. One is the first world as it is, the other the world of Nerissa's thoughts and dreams. I have another magical lantern. The sorcerer's mist you see here exists in both reality and irreality. It was created by Nerissa to guard her dominion from invasion. It will hurl you between reality and irreality, and all about, preventing you from reaching the heart of the house and other secret nooks. But I brought something that will help you. Take this lantern. Light it and hold it high, and the mist will have no power over you. But if you need to step from reality to irreality or back, then hide the lantern and let the mist carry you. The sorcerer's mist you see here exists in both reality... Oh wait, never mind. Your holding briar is an artifact of great power. Use it wisely. So if you look, I think it has 3 charges, so maybe there's like 3 conversations I can use it with people I'm going to run across. Anyway, I'm going to call the episode here, and in the next one we'll yeah, we're gonna do this. Thanks for watching, and hope to see y'all in the next episode.